This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Aldrick Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go, and here we go from MetLife Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now they try the right side here. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 27, Trubisky. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 22 yards there, a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Robinson's got it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at that 8-yard line. 55,
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Well, no, it takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go,
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
Yo, 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 yo.
6-6, bullet high.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the interception, here's Trubisky rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Flush to his right. He may try to run for this. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Slam, slam, slam.
On 1st down, Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 46 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but
You don't want to.
no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Get ready. 5.
Operating from the gun, Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And we'll take it on in for a giant touchdown. Russell Shepard, 66 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down, Chicago.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. No.
Montgomery on the counter. They find some open field here. That one good for 33 and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, wahoo!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Let him know.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery in the final seconds of the first half as the Bears push further out in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Get ready.
Ready.
Mike Bart 9. Crunch time.
61. Matchbox lights.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
He's coming. Double up.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Being chased, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Under 10. 10. Here we go. Check him up. Check the car.
They try again with Cohen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the